Ready for our championship final here on Prime Network. St. John Smith, Randy Stoklos, Tim Hovland, and Kent Steffes. I'm Chris Marlowe along with Paul Sunderland. 1 game to 15. If Steffes and Hovland win, it's over. If Smith Stoklos win, we have a tiebreaker to 7. Wind has definitely picked up as the first ball put away by Hovland. Let's identify the players for you very quickly. Randy Stoklos, you see him right there in the colorful outfit. Tim Hovland in the black tank top. We don't expect that tank top to last before 3-2. I say it goes before the first side change. Hovland will jump serve.
I'll take the third side change. A little cooler now with the wind coming up.
Smith, rejected by Steffes. And Steffes blocked a number of balls in the semis against Smith.
Kent Steffes, 6'5", the best young athlete on the tour, and he shows you exactly why. He can jump, he can hang, and he can swat.
Good.
Hovland putting a little pressure on jump serving.
Smith, Hovland with a dig. Steffes has it up, and Hovland can't scoop it over. So the dig went backwards. Good try.
Great hustle again by Kent Steffes. He can jump, and I said he could swat, and he can also sprint and chase. And Hovland was not able to keep that ball in play, thinking it would be bumped further off the net.
Our first referee, Bobby Clark. Our second referee under the net, Verna Klibnikin. Steffes down the line, pops it over. These two teams played earlier. If you're just joining us here on the Prime Network, Steffes and Hovland beat Smith and Stoklos for the first time this summer, 15-13. Steffes, just a youngster, 9 career wins. A couple of them on the Australian circuit. I tell Kent those don't count. He says yes, they do. So right now they do. St. John Smith in yellow. And Hovland with the dig, but spraying the dig. It's not a controlled dig.
So you can see the improvement on the defense of Steffes and Hovland. They're touching almost everything that Stoklos and Smith put into play offensively.
Smith, the all-time leader in everything. Been king of the beach. Been royalty for a long time. Let's put it that way. Stoklos blocks Hovland.
No pose down that time.
Not yet.
Have to wait just a little bit. Randy Stoklos reaching out the big right hand.
Just a reminder that Killer Loop Sunglasses by Bosch & Lomb, the official sunglasses of the AVP, will be presenting the Killer Loop Kill Award. That's an ace.
Husband and wife right up the middle. And St. John Smith scored a number of points in the finals of the winner's bracket with that exact location. Deep middle with the jump serve. Same spot again.
The husband and wife again. And there goes the tank top. Hovland, the incredible Hulk.
I owe you $50. It went before the first side change. Accuracy from the jumper. A lot of players hit it harder, but no one hits it with better accuracy than St. John Smith.
Steffes pulls this one out. Here he goes. He's mad. Oh, and he hits it into the middle of the net. So frustration early for Hovland and Steffes. They won the winner's bracket, but Smith Stoklos come out smoking the husband and wife early. Miller Lite Pro Beach Volleyball is brought to you by Miller Lite. When it's Miller Lite, less filling really tastes great. By Kawasaki. If it isn't Kawasaki, it isn't jet ski. By LA Gear Catapult, with the anti-fatigue rebound mechanism that you can actually feel from LA Gear. And by Killer Loop Sunglasses by Bosch & Lomb. And by your local Chevron dealer and high-quality Chevron Supreme with a cleansing power of Tetroline. Chris Marlowe with Paul Sunderland. We're back. A huge crowd on hand here in San Diego, the Miller Lite San Diego Open. Smith and Stoklos out to a quick lead. Smith and Stoklos have one loss today. They got it against Hovland and Steffes. So Smith and Stoklos have to win this game and then a 7-point tiebreaker. Our freestyle laps timing going and points going very quickly because of the wind, Paul. 7-3 is our score. Hovland on 2, takes it quickly.
But that was out of necessity, not by design. Steffes and Hovland very, very shaky right now passing the ball. They've got to make up for that by scoring some points with their serve. Now Kent Steffes back in jump serve posture.
And he looks like he's going to Stoklos here. Cross court. Inside, the ball cannot be scooped up.
I think that's the one big area of improvement that Kent Steffes really has to focus on, and that's his blocking. He can hit and pass and play defense and jump serve, all those things, sets the ball well. He's got to become a better blocker.
Inside, Kent Steffes spikes hard, racks up a kill. Steffes is 5th. And Hovland will have the ball. Hovland and Steffes been playing well this summer. They just have not been able to beat Smith and Stoklos, and it's evening out very nicely as Hov will jump it. Good serve, nice and deep. And down the line.
Randy coming back to serve.
Randy Stoklos, now 30 years old. He has an excellent jump serve also, but he's also got a mean floater. Back set. And back over the net. Off the top and down, Steffes.
Hovland doing a nice job with setting the second ball. The first ball was in the bucket about 8 feet off the net. Smith dug it, and Hovland came back with a pretty good set from the loopy over the block.
Ball is dug, chance for a point. Got it.
When you have a chance, you have to just take the game up a notch, really concentrate, finish off point scoring opportunities. Nice set here again by Tim Hovland, working hard to get in good position, and Steffes ripping the ball off St. John Smith.
Help me, over it.
Kent Steffes that time, did you notice, Chris, coming in
behind
like his jump serve, sprinting to the net? It's a lot of work.
That's a way to exhaust your partner. I think if Steffes jump serves, Hovland has to block at the net. I don't know why they're doing that.
Well, Hovland, again, before the finals of the winners bracket, said that's exactly what he wanted Kent Steffes to do. And I think part of that is most teams throughout the course of the two-day tournament serve Tim Hovland. So he doesn't have to worry about the fatigue factor once he gets to the finals.
Yeah, but here it's split.
Yeah, Smith and Stoklos are one of the few teams that seem to prefer to go to Kent Steffes. I think Randy Stoklos feels like he can block Kent Steffes, and that they want to put the pressure on Tim Hovland to set the ball.
And see, now Hovland is going to serve, and Steffes is going to stay at the net. So Steffes is going to get a workout today, one way or the other.
Well, he's 10 years younger. He can do it. See, they just seem unsure. After that ball went by, Kent Steffes is expecting Tim Hovland to dig it, and Tim Hovland is expecting Kent Steffes to block it. So, you know, they're just not set in their heads what they would like to do.
Steffes pounds hard. I think they're set in their own heads. I think Steffes would like to do block, and
exactly.
Hovland wants to see Steffes block. So let's see this time. Let's see what Steffes does. Hovland's going to stay back and play defense.
Personally, in this matchup, I think they're better off with Hovland blocking. He has blocked against Smith and Stoklos for so long, knows all their shots. I would rather see Hovland up there.
And Hovland says, yeah, that's how I should do it. Get up there and scare him.
Yeah, you scared him. You intimidated him. Right.
So Stoklos hits the ball out.
Tell you, look at the scoreboard, and Steffes and Hovland have not played very well, and they're still only down by 2.
But you saw the serve reception. Steffes is getting most of the serves, is he not?
Well, that's what I said. Smith and Stoklos are the only team that seems to prefer to serve Kent Steffes.
Trying to flapjack it over behind. Hovland made the dig. Hovland is not a bad defensive player when the ball is hit right to him. He digs the ball fairly well, but it's not usually a controlled dig. It usually goes up 20, 30 feet.
And I don't think he makes the good early move. You watch St. John Smith scramble behind the block of Randy Stoklos, cover the dink, cover the cut shot, and then transition. I think Hov digs, as you say, the hard-driven ball, but not the other. And this time, Kent Steffes returning the favor of Randy Stoklos. 2 back-to-back hitting errors. The score moves out Smith Stoklos 8-5. Everything's looking good about this play except the end result. Look at St. John Smith. Knows exactly where he is on the court. Just a little head bob, get out of the way. The ball's out of bounds.
Trouble, trouble. Hovland makes a nice save, but it goes out of bounds. So another point. St. John Smith's jump serve is eating Steffes and Hovland up.
2 clean aces, 1 service winner that time. Deep middle jump serve from St. John Smith.
There's a break in the action, so we'll take this short timeout. 9-5 is our score here in the final. That's tight. Oh, what a spectacular play by Smith. They Kong at the net, and Hovland puts it away.
What a great play by St. John Smith. Completely stretched out and does something that a lot of players are unable to do. Goes with his outside hand with the left. Just complete extension. Look at that, with the left.
Over the top of the block, St. John Smith. Smith and Stoklos lead by 4, 9-5 here in the final. And they're working on Steffes.
Nice
Cut shot. He's getting better at that shot.
Well,
Just needs to use it a little more.
he's getting very good at that shot. This ball dies a little bit inside. Kent takes a look. St. John doesn't know quite which way to break, and nobody's going to get that ball in any case.
Ooh, just missing the ace is Steffes. Steffes and Hovland really need to go over 9-6 on the side change.
Well, again, they needed to disrupt the ball control of Smith and Stoklos, and they just have not been able to do it. Blocked a ball early, created an error, but other than that, their serving has not put that much pressure on Smith and Stoklos.
Oh. Big Randy Stoklos does it again. And we're going to take time out. 10-5 is our score. Smith and Stoklos have the lead.